Yo, what's up, guys? Oh man, I need to grab my phone. Yeah, bro, my bad. Yeah, welcome back, guys. Episode 153. Today's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna just be specifically just jumping into C# problems, really. Sorry, I need to check my messages again. Hang on. Yeah. Today's gonna be a little different. We're gonna do a little bit of C#. I know we did yesterday, but I think I'm just gonna do some old problems in C#. You know, maybe spend an hour, and then I got to I'm gonna go finish off that linked list project I was working on yesterday on stream for a little bit. Then probably jump into something different, make some food, you know, relax a little bit and get ready for work. But yeah, we're gonna jump straight into it. We're gonna take a look at some old problems. I wonder if there's like a study plan for like super easy problems. I don't know, like top interview 150, SQL 150, binary search, cracking the coding interview, 10 essential DP. What is this? Yeah, you know, maybe we can take a look at some of these. I don't know. Let's take a look at some of these in C#, some of these easy problems, just to kind of get the feel of the language. Not C#, sorry. C++, not C#. Man, how do I edit this stream, dude? Hang on. Let me see if I can edit it. I know I'm technically live, but is there a way that I can edit it? I always, man, flipping between C# and, hang on. Let me see if I can edit it. Let me edit this. C++, dude, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, let's take a look at some C++. So, given a string S, check if it can be constructed by taking a substring of it and appending multiple copies of the substring together. It is a substring AB twice. It is a substring ABC 4 times. So we're just given a string S. And we're given ABC, 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 ABC. So really repeated substring pattern. Well, really, like, I think what we can do for this problem is we have our string S. Oh, shit. We have our string S, AB, AB, right? And I think the best way to go about this is probably probably using a hash map, right? Like getting a hash map out here, right? Okay, and just storing all the values, right? I think if all the values are equal in this hash map, or 2 or whatever, then we can return true. Then we know that, right? Or, because if they're all equal, would that be the way to go about the problem? I'm curious. Let's take a look. I think does not solve a problem. Okay. So that's what I was thinking at first, but I was thinking that maybe that wouldn't solve it either, but a little bit, but okay, I'm gonna think about solving this in Python really quickly. We'll do both, right? Just to think about it, right? So we can create, I feel like, a counter here. Have you got a job yet? No, bro, no job. No job, movie meter, no job. Hopefully soon. Let's do... Shit, how do we want to do this? Equal to make a counter of S, right? We'll print the dictionary. How are you today, movie? Chilling, bro? Yo, what's up, Ethan? How you doing, bro? Let's see. Let's see. So apparently you can do this. I didn't know that that was a thing. Minus dictionary no values. I'm gonna solve this in Python, Ethan, and then I'm gonna solve it in C++. Just want to get the understanding of what I have to do. 2. Oh, I'm in. For num in values. Good, just got off work, bro. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Sounds good, man. Is the dictionary equivalent of C++? Yep. Appreciate that. What do you think about solving this problem, Ethan? Do you think here? What I was thinking was, I don't know if this would solve it necessarily, but I was thinking of making a hash map, right? Oh, hang on. Let me comment. Making a hash map of S, right? Cancel the values, and then we check. We check if each of the values are the same. If not, you can return false. But the thing is I don't know I don't know about the order. So I think it'll fail just because of the order. What do you think about that? I don't know. You probably have to try number 2 is probably try all substring lengths. Maybe that's a better way to go about it. I don't know. But the thing is, how do you know the length to stop at? Maybe we have to keep increasing? I don't know. A super problem on string matching. How is this an easy question? So how would you go about computing all of the substrings for a 120 length string? Well, you probably wouldn't try all of them. I'm not sure, bro, to be honest. I'm not sure. I thought this would be a good one to start with, but maybe not. You can't reasonably compute all substring lengths. That is true. So what do you think is the best way to go about it? Because I'm honestly not sure. I originally was thinking a hash map, but I don't think you can solve it using a hash map. I don't know. String matching. I'm still not sure, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. I think I might look at a oh, whoops. Oh shit, that's LeetCode link. Algo monster, dude. Let's take a look. Oh, wait, I'm thinking, okay. You'd probably always start with half the length, right? Because if the length is ABAB, if you start with half the length, then that's probably a good starting point. You keep halving it until you can find something. Because if it's opposite, it won't work. So I think that's the way to go about it, right? I think, so no hash map, right? That's a good intuition. No hash map. we start halfway, right? Well, first of all, if the length of S, the length of S percent 0 does not equal, how do you, does not equal 0, we return false. Well, an odd length wouldn't work, right? I think odd length wouldn't return anything. Or it would return false. Always, right? Because if it's odd, how can you have a repeated substring? Or can you? Actually, no. Can you? Fuck. Hang on. If you had a repeated substring, yeah, you can't, right? If it's odd, then it's always going to be false, right? ABC, ABC, ABC. Okay. Yeah, you're right. ABC, ABC, ABC. Yeah, you are right. It's meant to be 2, but it's weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's keep reading. Since 2 is less than the length of S, which is 4, the function returns true. Solution approach. Here we go. This is going to be an interesting problem to solve in C++, bro. Very interesting. No, wait, what is it? 3 lines here? Duplicate the string S by concatenating it with itself. This is a common trick to identify if the string contains a repeating pattern. Oh my gosh, how did I not think about that? Try and find the original string S within the doubled string. But starting the search from index 1, not from the beginning, to bypass the first occurrence of the string S. If S is found in double S before the end of the original string S, then it means S has a repeating pattern with itself. Turn the original string. Then second occurrence must start before the string ends if it is a repeated pattern. I didn't know that pattern, to be honest. Did you think about this solution, Ethan? Did you think it was gonna be like this? Did you have that intuition? I didn't, dude. Try to find the original string S within this doubled string. Start from 1 to bypass the first occurrence of string S. Why would you bypass the first occurrence of string S? Before the end of the original string S, then it means S has a repeating pattern within itself. Yeah. Okay, so double S is equal to S. For I in I'm not sure what KMP is, bro. What is that? I don't know how to implement it offhand, but I just know it's used for pattern occurrences and strings. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. We want S plus S. Whoops. Fine. This is a tough problem, bro. Oh shit, this it's a tough problem, man, to be honest. I just don't get why we're checking from 1. I don't understand. To bypass the first occurrence of the string S. String concatenation trick is very clever. Yeah, do you know why you would start at 1 though? From here? I don't get why they want to start from the first occurrence of S. Okay. Yeah, okay. Trim is equal to 1 to the end. We loop through trim. It's called trimmed. Fine range trimmed. Also, adding our 2 strings together solves our odd case, since odd plus odd is always even, and so is even plus even. Yeah, that is true. So how do we want to do this? We want to find out, we want some way that we can I guess we can, instead of doing a string like that, we can probably just loop from here. So we would go from here, we would go so if we start looping from here, we get AB, right? We double this, we loop from here, we get BCA, BCA. So we need, how do we need some way of I don't know how to do this, dude. I don't know if I should like save the looping in a variable or how I should split this up in order to get the right answer. What does this do? This goes from, I'm not even sure what this does. Index Python. Must just loop through everything, right? Terms of first occurrence. This must loop. I feel like this is a little bit of skill issue here. Alright, bro. So there you go. If the length go to, they want me to add on remove the last one as well. But if the length of trimmed minus the length of S plus 1. Untrue, otherwise we return false. Man, that's a tough problem that I... Valid syntax. 1 to minus 1. Ah. Forgot to put our array out in front. Nope. Oh, forgot a parenthesis. S plus S. What I just don't understand is this part here. I don't really get. Okay. S is equal to this. This matches. Okay. Minus the length of S. This was an interesting problem, dude. I'm gonna go to something different, dude. Give an integer array nums, move all the zeros to the end of it while maintaining the relative order of non-zero elements. Okay, let's do this C++. I feel like this would be a good one. Give it an array of nums, move all zeros to the end of it while maintaining the relative order of non-zero elements. Okay. do it in place. Right, okay, so let's just plan this to do this in place. We'd have to keep some sort of 2-pointer approach here. 0, 1, 0, 3, 12. So I'm thinking here you're gonna have to keep some pointer here. Draw knobs, move all the zeros to the end of it while maintaining the relative order of non-zero elements. Okay, and we keep some pointer here, right? We go here. Oh, sorry, we check. If this is 0, this is 0, we swap. Maintaining the relative order. Okay, so we're gonna have to move one by one. How would we keep the relative order of this? Fuck, man. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay, so we go... I feel like this has to be a 2-pointer. Zero to the end here. We need some pointer here. I know it's 2 pointers, but the idea is to have one pointer for iterating the array and the other pointer that just works on the non-zero elements of the array. That's what I was thinking, dude, but like... Which OS? I use Linux Mint, dude. Linux. And then Mint is the distro. Ah, dude. This is so frustrating. I feel like for sure there has to be a pointer here. There has to be a pointer here. Yeah, it is. Yeah, dude. I do boot Linux and Windows, but I use Linux. Bro, traverse once, take every non-zero element in the array list, and then traverse once again, replace the starting elements with the elements in the array list, and the rest is at 0. Traverse once, take every non-zero element in the array list. I don't think that's in place, bro, what you're saying. The whole point of this problem is to solve it in place. I don't think that solves it in place. Are you talking about using different... I mean, yeah, I can easily solve it without doing it in place, but... I feel like that's a challenging part. I want to switch to Linux as my primary OS. I'm confused between Ubuntu and Mint. What's your opinion? Dude, I'm not really a Linux bro, to be honest, but I just switched just to try it out. I like it, but I can't even tell you the trade-offs between Ubuntu and Mint. I'd probably just say Mint because I'm using Mint. I like it. But I've only been using it for a couple months, so I ain't no pro. Kind of a Linux noob. To the other guy's question, Lakshay, like I know you can solve this by like creating like a simple array of zeros or whatever, right? You could do it at the length, and loop through and take all the non values and just put them in, right? And it would solve the problem, right? You return the problem. But the thing is that I feel like solving this in place is the tough part about it. And I don't know. I know I've solved this in place before. I've done this a few months ago, but I just fucking cannot remember how to do it. I'm trying to think. And then I gotta figure out how to solve in C++, so yeah, got it, what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. Do you know, Lakshay, how to solve it in place? Do you have any ideas? Because, bro, I don't. I feel like there has to be some sort of, like, you move the 0 to the end here and you move the 12. Or maybe you keep the pointer on the non-zero and you use a second pointer. So maybe we have a pointer here, looping. And we could have a pointer here that looks for a non-zero element. It sees a non-zero element. It makes the swap. It makes the swap. Let's go, bro. Top coder. Thanks, Cade, bro. Appreciate it. It makes a swap here. But where would we keep the pointers here? Keep going, Max. Appreciate it, Corey, dude. Appreciate it. Man, fuck, dude. I'm not sure, dude. I generally don't know. I'm thinking maybe like a 2-point approach like this, but what? Maybe you keep the pointer on the 0 that we're at. Every single non-zero that you see, can you maybe swap with it? Maybe. I'm thinking we can keep the element where we want a 0. Alright, so wait, what do we want the zeros? We want the zeros at the end, right? Or okay, we want the zeros at the end. So maybe we can. This is where we want the zeros, so we have some sort of pointer that points to the end of the array. Nope, that doesn't work. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do it in place, dude. I can't remember how to do it. The intuition is not there. The intuition is not there. Let's take a look. I'm not sure how to solve it in place. How did I do it? So we keep one pointer in the start, keep the record of the last non-zero element, its index, and you update whenever it's a zero. The index at which you see the non-zero element you swap, increment non. Okay. Okay, so here I keep it as I loop through. If numj does not equal 0, use 2 pointers. Yeah, I knew it was a 2-pointer problem. I just didn't know. Just couldn't get the intuition with the 2 pointers, to be honest. So what are we doing here? We're getting an I. We're looping through with j. If numj does not equal 0, so we're looking at a non-zero element, we make the swap. And then we increment our I. What an interesting way to solve the problem. Let's run through this. We do I is equal to 0. Yeah. So what do we do here? We keep a pointer at I, right? We have j that's looping, right? If it's not 0, right? So it's not here. If it's not 0, we see here, we swap, right? So it'd be 1 0. 1 0 0 3 12, right? We keep going. Now our pointer's here. Or what do? We'd increase our pointer by 1. So now we're looking here. We're still looping, right? Let's get rid of this. So our pointer's here. Oh my god, I cannot draw. Our pointer's here. We loop through. We see another non-zero element. We make the swap. Right, so let's go over here. We got 1, 3, 0, 0. 12, right? Increase the pointer again. We keep looping. Now we're still here. Get rid of this. Go here. Make the swap. 1, 3, 12, 0, 0. Damn. Kind of depressed I didn't get that. You need another pointer starting at the end of the array. No, I think that's it. That works. That works in that solution, man. Let's code this up. So I want to make a variable I. Alright, loop through for I in shit, dude. I have to different C++. Okay, for int I is equal to 0. I is less than how do you do dot? Is it dot length? It's C++. Dot length. C++ vector size. Okay. Is less than nums dot size. That's actually what I was saying. Yeah. Nums dot size I++. Definitely a little confusing. Little kind of a bummer. I couldn't get the intuition there, but that's right. It's hard to think about it like that. I don't know. Like I don't know how I didn't. It's whatever. But okay. We loop through. Oh, we need a J here, not an I. Whoops. If our nums J does not equal 0, we make the swap. Obviously, there's no swap like that in Python, so we probably need to make a temp variable. So let's do temp is equal to Yeah, bro. I know. Just yeah, just a little frustrating, whatever. But yeah, it's chill. This kind of stream is probably more about learning C++ than even the problems, but just trying to get familiar with the syntax. Use std swap. What is std swap? Oh shit. Where A and B are the variables to be exchanged. Oh, okay. But do it with a temp variable. Alright, okay. I'll do it with a temp variable. Temp is equal to shit, dude, it's been so long. Ah, dude, it's fine, bro. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, bro. Honestly, being a creator, a DSA grind should be done without any distraction. You're literally streaming just in advance. Might just cause a lot of distraction. Yeah, I mean, it does, I guess, but I don't know. It's fun. It's chill. I don't know. Thank you for that, Kabir. I knew that it was I knew there was that, but thank you, bro. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I guess yeah, it can get distracting, but I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. But nums I is equal to nums j is equal to nums I, and nums j is equal to temp. I don't think we have to return anything, but oh, we need to increase our I plus equal to 1, and I think we need colons everywhere. Missing a colon. Damn, dude. Frustrating. Oh, we need int I. Jeez. Remember your semicolon on line 5 and use next lane braces here for consistency. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Nums j does not equal 0 in temp. Oh shit, I'm not swapping it properly. Wait, am I? No, I'm not. Whoops. Nums j. I think that should work now. Int temp is equal to nums I. Nums j is equal to nums I. Nums j. Wait, dude, holy shit, I'm confusing myself. Int temp is equal to nums I. Nums I. Nums j. Bro, holy shit, dude. Confusing my own head, dude. Oh my god. What did I originally have? Nums j. And then we go good luck with your job search. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for that. That's a nice message, dude. Yeah, dude. Holy shit, I'm confusing myself, dude. Usually I do the swap. Oh, I'm done. Shit, dude. What am I at, dude? Confusing myself. 1, 0, 3, 12. We got here. Right. We got our non-zero here. We want to make that swap, right? We're setting out temp to be equal to our nums I. Alright, so we're saving that there. Then we want our nums I to be j, right? Nums I is equal to nums j. Okay, I think I got it. Temp is equal to nums I. Nums I is equal to nums j. Nums j is equal to temp. Yeah, I think that's it. My fucking eye hurts, dude. I think I'm getting a sty or something. Shit, is that what I did? In temp is equal to nums I. Nums I is equal to nums j. It's meant to be a j. Nums j is equal to temp. Setting our temp here. We're making this one over here to 1. And then we're making our nums j equal to temp. Isn't that right, dude? What is going on here? Bro, what is going on here, bro? I'm doing this right? Or am I doing this wrong? Yeah, I am, dude. Yeah, I am, actually. Dude, what is going on here, bro? I'm setting my temp here. Right? Making nums equal to nums I. I'm at my j here that I want to swap. Make nums I equal to j. And make j equal to temp. Am I not returning it properly, then? I don't got a debugger, so we have our I here. We loop through our list. If nums j does not equal 0, starting from 0. So we go here, our j's here. We make our temp equal to 0. What we're looking at, our nums I. Yeah. Maybe I'll just download one right now. In temp is equal to 0. Nums I is equal to nums j. So we swap here. This goes 1. We make our nums j equal to temp. Then we increase our I pointer. So our I goes here. Then we keep looping again. While it's not 0, our pointer goes here. Then we're at 0. We make that swap. Pointer goes here. Keep looping. Get to our last element, which is a 12. Yeah. What's up, Galactic? What's up, dude? I'm gonna download this what is it? Unzip? Shit, what's the command? How to shit, I can't remember. I haven't installed a file in so long. Just gonna unzip it like this. Should I install my computer? Nope, dude. How do I unzip this? This is why I'm a Linux noob, dude. I don't know how to unzip. I don't know how to install shit. GC file. C++ has better debugging support, you know. He wasn't able to get... Yeah, dude, I couldn't get it set up on Linux, bro. I used C++ on Windows. For the debugger. Shit, dude. Bro, this shit's pissed me off. What the fuck am I missing here, bro? Like, bro, I'm literally doing the exact same thing. I have to be messing something up here, bro. Like, am I tripping, dude? Is this wrong, bro? Like, what is going on here? Oh my god, I got a J here. That's why, bro. Oh my god. That was my reason, bro. Wait. What the fuck does this mean? Bro, what does this mean, dude? Address heap buffer overflow. Read at size 4. Bro, what the fuck does this mean? Oh, I got another I here, that's why. There you go, my whole loop was messed up. Oh, there you go. It was my loop. There you go. Fuck. Holy shit, dude. Alright, let's do valid anagram, dude. Just try to get the... Yeah, I gotta install C++ and everything, bro. I have to do it after the video. Okay, what is an anagram, dude? I cannot even remember what an anagram is. An anagram is a word phrase formed by rearranging the letters of two different word phrases using all the original letters exactly once. Okay, so we're given S, we're given T to find out if they're the same. Can't you just... Maybe I just need to get LeetCode Premium, dude, the debugger. Nah, fuck that, dude. I ain't paying $30 for that shit. Okay. So I'm thinking 2 hash maps here. Right? We're given... I feel like that should work, right? We're given the keys for everything, right? So we got A, like we got our anagram for S, a hash map for S. Right? I know this is like a terrible example, but it's right. And we got our hash map for T, right? Pretty much if they're anagrams, we just compare all their values. If they're all the same, then I mean you'd output true. But the hard part is, how the fuck do you code that in C++, dude? I have no idea. Let's figure it out. How to declare hash map C++. Okay, so std unordered map key type value type map name s_map std unordered map key type value type t_map. Okay, so I feel like we can probably they're placeholders. Okay. Key type. Oh shit, yeah they are, dude. I didn't even see that. So, well, you have to think about what this is. So what this, the key is gonna be a character char. Value is gonna be int char. Right, now we just want a loop. So for yeah, I wasn't even thinking, but yeah. I is less than the shit, dude. Can you do s.size here or s.size, dude? Is that how you find the size of a string in C++? Size of a string in C++. Okay, dot size. Is that how you do it? Dot length. Dot size. Guess we'll leave it for now. I++. If you're not modifying the string. Alright. For j is equal to 0. Same thing. J dot length. J++. Okay, so now we would just want to add each character. So if how the fuck do we check that? And how to check if something is in map C++. If my map dot find, if s_map dot find Remember your set the null types, IJ also need types. Oh, yep. If s dot map not find, SI. So if we find something, right, we want to increase, but if we don't find something, we want to initialize the value to 1. How the fuck do we do that? S underscore map si plus equal to 1. I don't know. Contains, provides a contains member function. Boolean, we don't want that. Yes, we can just do an else. Else we initialize it to 1. We would do the same over here. If you wanted to be semantically proper, you can use size t as the type for I and j, since std string length returns size t. You're technically downcasting to an int, which is a warning. Size underscore t is the type. So you're saying like this? Okay, so we're building our map here. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we're building our map. Oh, jeez. Okay, so now once we build our map, now we want to compare. How the fuck can you compare two maps just like with each other if they're the same? Or do you have to like loop through it? Can we just like return map s underscore map is equal to t underscore map? I don't know. Let's just have a look. Oh, need a colon there. Missing colons everywhere. Value type iterator, dude. Okay, so this doesn't work. I assume. Value of type iterator. So maybe we need... Do we need contains instead? Contains. I have a T instead of a semicolon. Oh shit, I think I fixed that there. Okay. I guess you could solve with just one. I feel like you could, yeah. I just thought like the intuition would be easy with two. I mean, you just like loop through both the strings. If they're the same, then they're an anagram. It was just the most simple way for me to think about it, but maybe you could think about it with one map. I don't know. Member reference to base type size T is not a structure or union. They don't like this, bro. They don't like size T, bro. I'm just gonna see if it runs with an int. Bro, what the fuck is going on, dude? She doesn't have length. Size T is fine. Dude, this fucking blows, dude. So, what does this error mean, bro? Like, bro, I don't even know what this means. Usually means you're doing something it's on an int, not on a pair structure. J.length. Base type int is not a structure or union. It's underscoring the error. Yeah, J.length. Yeah, I see that. What is there? No. What, J doesn't exist? Is that what it is, or if not S or shit? If not S or not T. The other string is T, not J. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. Okay. I thought it was fucking J. Whoops. I didn't see that. Rat car. Why the fuck is it? Fuck, man, dude. How do I fucking print what's in my map, dude? What is it, like C out? STD, C out. S map. Shit, dude. I don't remember. Print. I think that works, right? Is that the print here, or? the second loop, you're checking in S, not T. Oh shit, yeah. Oh shit, it's not gonna run because of this crap. Are you sure you have to iterate the map, dude? I feel like... There you go. You don't have to iterate the map. Let's go, dude. Hopefully. I don't know. Nope. Okay. So what's wrong here? DG... Oh shit, you gotta iterate over the map to print it. You can't just print it. Oh, okay. Fuck me, bro. This is cancer, bro. This is AIDS. Shit, I can't even read that, dude. Cons order. Yeah, I'm sure you can do everything in one loop, one hash map. Yeah, that is true. I just kind of that was my original intuition, just like two separate hash maps. First thing that came to my mind when I looked at the question, so I just kind of went with that. But I'm pretty sure it should work with two hash maps. I just don't know fucking how to fucking print this shit. But Ethan gave me the print. Const, oh, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Cannot read this, bro. Const auto and pair s map. Okay, std cout. Pair to first. Oh, you're saying you can build both in one loop. Okay, yeah. Make your own hash map. Yeah, you're right, dude. Yeah, sorry, I didn't think about that. Yeah, you could build them both in one loop. You're right. I don't know why I did that. I think it's because I'm fucking struggling with C++. I just did two separate loops. I didn't want to... The syntax, bro, is just like super unfriendly, dude. For someone stupid like me, you know? Stupid people? Nah, I'm joking. I'm not stupid. Okay, let's see if this fucking prints, dude. Probably got to some... Okay, we got 111. Okay, let's print the other one. Let's see, what do we get here? We get... Let's use this test case. Bro, this looks so unclean, dude. Oh my god. At the end of the day, bro... Shit, dude. How do I make a space here so I can figure out std cout empty string? I just add on the line break. How come I'm not getting a line break here, dude? What is going on? Oh, there we go. Okay, got the line break. Okay, let's make this bigger so we can compare. 113, 111. We got 5. DQ, GT, Z, U, S. Oh, why would we return? What are we returning here? Output false, but expected true. I thought he solved it. I was away for a bit long. I have solved it before, dude, but I've never solved it like that. I've just solved it. I've solved this before a couple months ago. It makes me feel like a fucking noob doing this shit in C++, bro. Like, drives me insane. I have no idea. Yeah, dude, I have no idea why this is not returning true, bro. Is it a C++ thing why this isn't returning properly? I have fucking no idea, dude. Like, zero clue. This looks the same to me, unless I'm like tripping or something. I don't know. I've literally no idea, bro. Like, oh my god, dude. Okay, think about it this way. All right, tell me, bro. Can you show the failed test case? This one, bro. Oh shit, we're getting 2 U's here. 3 U's. Wait. Shit. Okay, yeah, I maintain one map when you see the character, increment count S1, decrement for S2. That'll help you supply things for you. I understand that, but why isn't this way, like, wouldn't this way still pass? Like, I don't understand, like, right, if you compare 2 hash maps to string 1 and string 2, you would return true if they're equal to each other, right? Like, how I get you can do it in one like loop, and I can do that, you know, that's fine, but it's like, I want to know why right now this isn't submitting. Is this because of some like C++ thing? Like, I'm not checking this properly, or like what is the issue? I understand that. I know that's like the best way, probably the best way to do it, but like, I I want to know why this isn't working. That's the thing. Like, why, when comparing 2 hash maps, is this a C++ thing or something? Or like when you're comparing 2 maps in C++, it's not. Okay. I wouldn't be able to fully tell you. Okay. I'll do that solution, but I'm just curious why this isn't returning. Like, oh, okay, there we go. So I've got some stupid bug in here. That's why it's not. There you go. Here it is, bro. It's because I'm comparing T here instead of fucking S. That's my fucking issue, dude. That's my issue. Like, but yeah, like I know you can do this in one loop. I knew that from the beginning, but I don't know. That was just like, I hadn't looked at the problem in a while, and like that was the, that was the way I thought about it. Like I feel like in an interview, like, you can, this can easily be done with one loop, doing zeros, right, and zeroing it out. If it's all zero, then you can return it. But like, for me, like if someone just showed me this problem, bro, like the first thing I thought in my head in like 2 seconds was 2 separate hash maps, check if they're the same, done. Like, I would have, if I was doing that at Python, I would have done it in like 2 seconds, and then the interview would be like, oh, well, like, can you do that any better, or can you do that any faster, or, whatever, like, and then you can be like, oh yeah, okay, like, we give you some time to think about it, and you're like, okay, yeah, you can make them all zeros, it's like, I don't know, but point is I did it, but like, another point is just like, fuck, man, like, I just feel like an absolute nub, dude, when writing in C++. Like, I just like, I get it's like the same thought process, and yeah, but I just feel so like, I don't know, like, I just like struggle with confidence, I guess, in a way. Like, you're so used to something, everything off the top of your head, and it's like messing around with something different just like fucks with the way you think. Cause then I'm like, oh shit, like, doing it in one loop, like that's too much. Like, total nub way, like, do it 2 separate floors, whatever. But it's like, maybe it's all on my head, dude. I have no idea, but it's like literally like, so wait, it's like, yeah, I know, but it's like, I don't know, it's just frustrating. Like, I don't know, you come on here, like I've solved like 400 problems in Python, and it's like, forgetting all the colons and forgetting all the fucking, the types and everything, and like, how to print. And yeah, I should have I should use a debugger, for the harder problems. Yeah, I should. Like, if I want to get to the next level, I mean, I've solved like 400 problems on here, but like, if I want to get to the next level, it's like, yeah, I gotta start using a debugger. Like, and I'm not paying $30 for that debugger on the website. So, but I don't know, like, it's just, I guess it's just frustrating in a way, like, working on stuff that, yeah. Like, even though I was working on this in Java, like, it would just be like, no pain, no gain. Exactly, dude. That's what you said. That's what you said yesterday. No pain, no gain. But it's like, I don't know, dude. It's just like so frustrating. I just feel like such a nub, dude. Like, I'm doing everything, and I just feel like such a noob, dude. Like, I don't know. But you're right, dude. There's no pain, there's no gain. But I'm gonna call it there for today. Do a linkless problem in C++. I'm gonna work. I gotta reboot my computer, and I'm gonna finish off that linkless thing. But I gotta make a little protein shake, bro. Like, gotta get those gains in the gym, dude. Gotta like, chug all that protein. But it's like, I don't know. I gotta keep doing C++. I'm nothing special with programming anyway, but I just enjoy it. It's fun. I have a passion for it, so just keep going. I'll get better. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I will be back. Actually, no, I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to Chicago tomorrow. See my girlfriend for 3 days. So I'm not going to stream till Monday because I'm literally not going to be in my house. But thank you guys for the support. I really do appreciate everyone helping me. Thank you doing this stuff. I gotta do more C++ on stream. But yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate everything. So see you guys on Monday.